Hello you sexy beasts and welcome back to War Thunder. Patch 1.65 has just been released and as you can see, we finally have access to the Japanese tanks in a full game. Well, at least most of us, or at least those who pre-ordered the pre-order packs. This is the CBT for Japanese tanks. I'm going to do a full review of the patch later today. Hopefully I can put that video up, so stay tuned for that. But today we want to play this little thing. This is the tier 1 Japanese tank destroyer, the Ho-Ro, or however it's called, Ho-Ho-Ho. This thing has a 150mm howitzer with, get this, on an aced crew, a reload rate of 7.7 seconds. I mean, do we really even need to do a review on this? This thing is broken! This thing is already broken. But okay, let's try and stay semi-professional and semi-unbiased. Let's see. As for armor, the gun shield is about 25mm thick. It's not really going to stop anything but light MG fire. And even that can go through these open spaces, through the windows. But at least it's not the worst around, alright? For a tank destroyer of this kind, it's not too bad. At least you are safe from MG fire. When you take a look at the X-Ray, you can see that this thing is actually quite cramped. You have ammunition over the engine, in front of the engine, under the people, you have the massive transmission up in the front, and this massive cannon breech. Oh, and it also gets 5 crew. Actually no, it's 4? I think it's 4, is it? Yeah, it's 4, never mind. But yeah, it gets 4 crew, so this thing is not even going to die in one shot from most AP ammunitions. Power to weight ratio is decent. Now keep in mind my Ho-Ro is not completely upgraded, only got the basic parts, fire suppression equipment, and accuracy thingies, buffies, so that I can, well, at least hit my shells. Speaking of shells, the stock shell is your Type 95 APHE with a muzzle velocity of 290 meters per second. Rather slow, but still not quite as slow as the Brummbär. This thing has 63mm of penetration, which is more than enough to deal with any type of tank at its rank. And it has 2.3 kilograms of explosive on a 15mm fuse sensitivity. Essentially, this is Nuke Mark 1. Let's take a look at Nuke Mark 2. Type 92 HE shell, 290 meters per second, again, same muzzle velocity, 6.4 kilograms of explosive filler, which equals to a total of 51mm of penetration, regardless of range, regardless of angle, regardless where you hit. This is Nuke Mark 2 for when you want to nuke multiple guys at the same time. Oh, and it also gets a 7.7mm machine gun to spot, because, well, you wouldn't want to have any kind of disadvantage on this tank, right? But enough rambling in the hangar and making fun of this thing. Let's see how this thing actually performs in battle. Now, I'm pretty sure that we're not going to be able to get a tank realistic battle going on, simply because everyone and their modders is going to be trying playing the Japanese tanks, so we're going to try Tank Arcade. Alright lads, here we are, and it seems like we're on the new map. Yes, this is Korea. Also known as the 38th parallel, at least as it was mentioned in the dev blogs and such. The thing is, this is the very first game I have in this patch, and the very first time I see this map as well. I never really saw it in the dev server, so this is going to be very interesting. Now, first things first, we have to see, are the houses destructible? Oh, yes they are! Oh, yes they are! Look at that! Look at that! Aww. Okay, this map is going to be a lot of fun. Let's see, this map, at least at first impression, seems beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I have no idea where to go, though. Where do I even go? Oh, this is a nice spot, actually. Oh, I can see this map being quite nice. This seems to be a nice tank destroyer spot over here, where you can hide yourself with some bushes behind these rocks and have some cover. Seems like you have nice elevation changes, destructible environments, beautiful forest over here, beautiful mountainsides, beautiful just terrain in general. Oh man, this is going to be fun. But yeah, as you saw, the reload of this thing is indeed... Oh my god, seriously. Who thought it would be a good idea to give a 150mm howitzer with this kind of shells a 7-second reload? Seriously, who? And the worst part is, We are actually in arcade mode, which is technically going to be a disadvantage for this thing. But even in arcade mode, I can see this thing being a little bit too powerful. Essentially, forget Russian bias. We Japanese bias now, boys. This is Japanese bias, like honestly. This is a tier 1 KV2 with like a fourth of the reload speed. Why? Just why? Oh god. Alright, let's see if I can get onto the center of the map here. Now, of course, again, this is the first time I'm playing this tank. This is the first time I'm playing on this map, on this patch. So excuse any kind of noobish mistakes here, especially since, well, nobody really knows this map. I have to get used to this map, but as a rule of thumb, I'm just going to try and rush B. Actually, can we? Maybe. Okay, given he was already damaged, but still. Get the track, get him down. Alright, let's see. Now I can definitely see one disadvantage with this thing. It has a very limited gun traverse, so essentially you have to be facing right to the front of the enemy tank. That's interesting. That is indeed interesting. Go. Come on, lads, stand still. You don't want to stand still? Aw. Also, there's a rather bad gun depression of only 5 degrees. Although that being said, is that really a balancing factor? I mean, is it really a balancing factor when you have a 150mm howitzer with 51mm of penetration on the HE shell, 2.3 kilograms of explosive flow on the APHE shell, with 60mm of penetration as well, which is more than enough to get through mostly anything at this tier. And a 7.7 second reload, not to mention that it also gets an MG for spotting. It also gets 4 crew members, which should at least make it hold at least one shot. It gets 25mm of shield armor, which makes it mostly immune against MG fire, even probably the American 50 cals. Is the limited gun handling actually a balancing factor, a valid balancing factor? That's what I'm really asking here. Oh, it is the type. Whoa! What the fuck? Okay. Huh. That's very interesting, actually. The HE shell has a fuse sensitivity of 0.5mm, right? Half a millimeter. It is 5mm of armor, so... Did we hit for the window? Did we shoot the thing for the window? Because the window does not have any armor. I'm confused right now. Guys, we might have just seen the first time ever that a HE shell has not detonated on an A truck. What? Well, damn it, we'll have to try that one again. That was just a dishonorable display. Also, where the heck? What is this spawn? Where the heck are we? Oh, okay, never mind. I know where we are. This is new. Hold on, this is new. Aren't we supposed to be spawning a little further north, like over this ridge over here? Is this a new spawn for Ash River? They did mention some balance changes to the maps in the patch notes. I didn't read them all through. But this seems rather interesting. It seems like the spawn has been moved to, well, I guess prevent spawn camping from the side over there. Also, this is new. This is definitely new. Huh, it's going to be rather interesting. Let's see. Oh. Oh, I see. Question is, can we make use of this spot now? So this has definitely been changed, I think. Unless there's a spot further upwards, this is a new spot. It's a new sniping spot over here. Oh god, we are so canted. So this might be an interesting spot for the new Japanese top tier tanks with their hydraulic suspension, so that it can actually, you know, make the tank a little bit more horizontal. Alright, now staying up here is probably going to be a bad idea. Interestingly, you can... Oh, this is nice, nice! You can actually go through the spot and go around through here. Going up to the A flag in a hurry instead of having to go all the way around. This actually presents a new flanking spot for, well, preventing spawn camps. I'm actually thoroughly impressed. Gaijin, nice. Right, now we have a lot of opposition over here. Oh god, so many Argos. Now I know for a fact that this thing has very poor gun handling, as I mentioned before. It has bad gun depression. Oh god, we almost hit this thing. It has bad gun depression and bad gun traverse. So we're not even going to try to face those guys head on. Instead, let's see if we can get a cheeky breaky flank on. By the way, guys, sorry if I sound very excited because, well, I am. I am very excited right now. I'm actually kind of like a kid on Christmas, if it makes any sense. I mean, come on, Japanese tanks, bomber cockpits, everything. Patch 1.65 is just so absolutely huge. There's no way you cannot like it. So yes, I am excited. I am very excited about this patch. Now, of course, this is still the honeymoon honeymoon period. Oh shit, we haven't really seen anything yet. Hold on, hold on. No, this thing is definitely not too... Actually, I mean, this is arcade mode, it's not too bad. Oh, you didn't error, mate. You know I can still shoot you, right? Actually not too much damage. Surprise, I was in HE shell right to the side. Huh. We're just going to wait him out here. That's probably a tier 1 player, although, well, tier 1 Japanese, probably going to be a new player, but... Not a new player, but an experienced player, but... Let's see if he's going to get out here. Now the problem is, as long as he's there, we cannot really flank around. Unless we can bait him into... Yes, it's our chance, come on. Oh shit. We missed that shot. Ah, we missed again. The muzzle velocity of the thing is rather problematic indeed. That's a problem. How are you not dead yet? Do the Japanese tanks have spaced armor or what? Oh shit. Okay. Ah, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad. See, this is where the limited gun traverse comes in. We do not have the gun traverse to actually shoot that guy right now. Now, thankfully, isn't really doing too much to us either. Gun shield seems to be working, at least against the Japanese tanks. I'm actually surprised how many shots we are tanking right here. It's nice. Can we get this guy now? Ah, it missed! It missed again! This gun just is so inaccurate! Oh shit, oh, yep, we're dead. Shh, I spotted someone. I spotted someone. Has he spotted me though? Do we even want to fire at him? That's a question right now. We might give our position away, but yeah, let's see. Actually, no, he doesn't know we're here. He doesn't know we're here. Let's go stealth ops. He hasn't spotted us. We don't want to give our position away just yet. Alright, guys, we're in position. Hello! Ah, shit, they got a driver. Okay, someone spotted us. Someone has spotted us. Come on, get the driver back up. Get the driver back up. There we go. Kill him. Kill him quick. Yes! Oh, this thing is beautiful. This thing is beautiful. And I think he was the only one who spotted us as well, so we pretty much have to flank to us now. Sadly, our gunner did die. Our loader did die. So we're probably going to have... Oh god, that's bombs. That is bombs. That is definitely bombs. Don't do it, don't do it. Okay, we have a problem now. Yeah, the guy just respawned in. The guy just respawned in. We have to back off. We have to back off. Still, that was awesome though. Should I risk it? Ah, fuck it, I'll risk it for the biscuit. Honorable! Oh fuck, I can't. Nope, 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 nope. We are getting shot from every side right now. Okay. Let's get our cannon breach back up. See if we can get some more firing on. Now, sadly, our loader did die, so our fire rate is going to be slower. That being said, it's only going to be a 14-second reload. We discovered that the gun traverse is very limited. Also, this might be a bad idea. Hold on. Ah, shit. That's exactly what I was worried about. HE shells, they're all going to fire at us. I mean, of course they're all going to fire us. We are a tank destroyer. That's what they do. Alright. Question is, can we hit this Shiha from here? Does the 600 meter shots? Ah, I think he saw the shot coming. Yeah, I think he saw the shot coming. Although, did he? We'll try again. No, that was just bad. We'll try one last time. I want to see if I can hit this guy at least one time. That would be nice. Come on, just stop, mate. Don't go behind cover. No, stand out in the open. That's what you do in arcade. Alright, shot out. Ah! Okay, the shell missed, but defragmentation still put a hit on him. No damage though. Come on, come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Come on. And yes, I'm being dirty. I'm just using the cursor to find him, but that's kind of what you have to do. Alright, there's a hard go down there. I mean, look how much you have to elevate this gun. And not to hit these targets along a range. Hitting moving targets is pretty much impossible with this thing. Can we get it now, maybe? Oh, we got a crit, actually. Ah, the fuse didn't set off, though. We got the driver, but nothing else. This is the shot. I can feel it. Oh! It didn't set off the fuse again. So it seems like the Chi-Ha has very thin side armor, under 15 millimeters. But that's the shot. 600 meter snipe with the 150mm howitzer. And look at the reload rate. Did you see that absolutely insane reload? Honestly, this thing is blatantly overpowered. No scope. Okay, there's definitely something wrong with the fuses on this tank. Actually, on Japanese in general, I think. And we had early on the situation with the HE shell not detonating on the side of an AA vehicle. We now have this guy over here. How? There's something wrong with these fuses. There's something very wrong with these fuses. Now look at this. Early on we already mentioned the HE fuse not detonating on the side of that AA truck, right? Now we had our APHE fuse not detonating on the EGO-CO. Now, the fuse on this thing is 15 millimeters, right? So anything over 15 millimeters should trigger the fuse and make it detonate after 1.3 meters, which, well, is more than enough to detonate inside of the tank. And with this amount of explosive filler, it should be a one-shot kill. So, my theory was that the EGO-CO has less than 15 millimeters of side armor, but it has 17 all around. In fact, the only place where it has kind of dubious armor is on the turret side, but even there it's 15 millimeters. I'm not quite sure why the APHE shell did not trigger there. That might be something to look into. That might definitely be something to look into. The APHE shell on the whole row seems to be slightly faulty. Which again, might not be a bad thing given the absolutely ridiculous fire rate. Also, this explains why our HE shell didn't do much. It has spaced armor. Yep, that explains a lot. Spaced armor on the side of the track. So yeah, this was the absolutely awesome tier 1 little derp gun of the whole row. I can see the Japanese being a lot of fun, especially at low tiers. At the moment, it's going to be pretty much impossible to get into a realistic match, simply because everyone and their modders are going to be trying playing Japanese tanks. But in arcade, you can make this thing work. Even though it's a tank destroyer, it's open-topped, you're going to get shot at a lot, especially by aircraft. But still, when you get that flank off and you just get those one-shot kills, oh moly. And this is it for these first impressions. Guys, if you did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. And if you want to see more of the Japanese tanks, of course, over this week I'm going to be pretty busy just doing reviews of everything. Next up is probably going to be a patch overview, listing all the new vehicles and the features of those new vehicles, as well as an overlook of the maps. Also going to work on a stat review, seeing how the BF-109 K4 and the Spitfire Mark 24 have been affected in terms of performance now, given that the K4 now has a 20mm option instead of the 30, and the Mark 24 now has a 2400 horsepower output thanks to 150 fuel octane, 150 octane fuel, and a pressure boost on the engine. Yeah. Guys, just try and avoid the 5.3 to 6.3 battle rating range in aircraft. If I was you, I would definitely avoid those. But anyways, this is enough rambling for today. If you are new around here and you like War Thunder, hey, subscribe to my channel. We got plenty of guides and plenty of gameplays, even German pronunciation guides, which are very popular. And it's free, of course. Oh, by the way, leave me a comment down below what you want to see next. If you want to see the 120mm shotgun, which is not too interesting to be honest, or any of these tanks. I want to see if I can get my hands onto some of the higher tier vehicles. But that's enough babbling for today. As always, my name's MikeGoesBoom, and thank you very much for watching.
You can lift your head up to the sky, take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the shattered frame of mind. Wish that you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find